Bowl playoffs set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Liberty Flames, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Brumstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Buckeyes offense making their way on the field today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out. Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it, big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Huck. It's complete on the crossing route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. Will finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. The Flames offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Here he goes. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Stopped after the catch at the 9, but it's first and goal now. The Flames hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it again. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Pressure is coming. He's running out of time here. The receiver makes the catch. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here's the second down play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Crucial third down play coming up. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
We'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Past the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a first and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Flames come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And they hand it off to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And that catch is hauled in. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Try and muscle for the first down. The Flames will try to keep this drive moving. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. The first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit to knock that ball loose.
He hands it off from the gun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Third down play here out of the shotgun. It's caught on the crossing pattern. Brought down, but it's enough to convert on third down and set him up first and goal at the 10. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Way too much speed in that play. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Here's the return from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Extending the play now. Makes a move and breaks free. He's in the clear. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. And the Flames starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The gain is 3 yards. 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here, though, with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. No shot to bring him down. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They keep him guessing with a run, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to 30. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a run. Running back's got it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Scanning the field. It's Huck. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He's brought down out at the 46. The Flames come to the line in a hurry-up. And now the running back's got it again. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. He's got room to run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of it.
He's got it in the open. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Flames are in the red zone. They mix it up with a run. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Flames. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
He's going to bring it out from the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. He'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Important second down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Flames are going to keep this drive rolling. First down here for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on first down. Grabbed by the receiver. Great move in the open field. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
He makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact, no penalty. Brings up third down. Can he get there on the ground? Finding some room at the 25. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout where they check it out. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here, he's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, they stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now it's second down here. Looking to throw. It's Huck. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's an outbound. The catch made. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Second down after that completion. A quick throw out left, complete. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. Looking for a man. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the game just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Gives it to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. The Buckeyes will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down and more. He's still running. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in the rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
This should be the last play of the quarter. drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. The misfire on the pass as time in the period runs out. Well, Kirk, Liberty has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. As we head to the fourth, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here.
He knocks it through with confidence.
And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking downfield, it's Hunt. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a big gain. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. 2nd down after that previous play. Back in motion now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Will not be brought down. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. We got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And the Flames come to the line to run the hurry-up.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really...
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Refusing to be stopped on this play. Could be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Dropping back. It's Huck. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the 30. Still on his feet. They bring him down, but what an explosive play. So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Handoff to the right side. Jukes to get free. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Flames offense back out on the field. Working clock with the ground game. The game makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here we go, a crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. They'll try to run for the first down. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play called on 4th down. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Flames have 1st and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. And there's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The short pass finds the tight end. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the Flames pick up enough yardage to get a first down. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. A handoff from the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
They're going to run it. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And now the running back's got it again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
They try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They're going to run it here. They stop him, but it's a 1st down, and that should be ball game. The Flames come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. 1st and goal, handoff. No way to run up the middle.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards, and instead, you're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. There's the handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. 3rd and goal, try to make it on the ground. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance.